Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Rewind That. It's your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Tonight, we are going to continue our discussion of the latest episode of BMF Season 3, episode number 9, which was called Death Trap. I'm here with the panel tonight to discuss our scratching my head moments, least favorite moments, all that good stuff. And I'm about to bring my ladies in, but first, let me say hello to the chat. AG, what's going on, girl? RD, DeMarcus Vaughn is here, Samara, Queen, Daria, and I think I said Rashawn Greer already. Maybe not. And Ty T Money Boy, what's up? Okay, first up, she got the hammer always ready and on deck.
Hey.
What's up, girl?
What's up?
You muted. You look cute.
Oh, I'm muted. Oh,
Take yourself off mute.
I'm not muted.
What's up, Little Rock and Stephen Harris and Hope Lee and Dr. Danon in the building?
Can you hear me now?
What's up?
Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you still. Uh-oh. All right, let me get the rest of my folks up in here. Okay, she bees in the chat. Bees in the chat. Bees in the chat. Pretty girl loves chat.
I don't know why Little Kim Spirit just took over.
Are you muted too? Wait a minute.
No.
Nah, I think you got us muted. Do you
Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah.
I cannot hear. Hold
My
on.
mic is working.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
I can't hear you, Moochie. What's happening?
I don't know.
Let me see. We're gonna try with our next guest.
The host has unmuted your mic.
Chocolate love. Y'all love chocolate. Monique, hi.
Hi,
okay, see, something's wrong. I cannot hear.
Yes, I can hear everybody.
I can't hear Monique either. So something must be definitely
Go out and come
wrong.
back in.
Wow.
Go out and come back in.
Type it.
Wait a minute. Tanette says she can hear. I can hear all of you, so I can't hear them though.
Is it your headphones?
Okay,
see if your headphones are switched over.
Hold on.
I like your hair, Moochie.
Thank you.
Got it all bumped.
Bump.
It has something to do with my
okay.
It has to do with my microphone, so I might not be able to use this mic tonight. Oh God. Again.
Yes. Hi, chat. How are you guys doing? Make sure you guys like the video.
Hi, you got some red lips for us tonight, girl. What JT say? No bars.
That's what I was thinking.
No bars.
You know, if you had red lips and red nails, you would thought of as
okay. So you guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I'm gonna have to not use my mic tonight, which is really weird.
Okay.
Hey, you still sound very good, even without it.
Oh, thank you. It's just that when I use the mic on my laptop, if I try to talk at the same time, it normally cuts, it'll cut me off or whatever. You know what I mean? So it just makes the quality a little. Anyway, so that was weird. Oh my gosh.
Weird.
So I'm gonna start with you, Moochie. Right. So as we can see on the thumbnail, we saw what happened to Hoop. Is he dead? Do you think my girl is dead, girl?
I want to say no, because he was moving still. I want to say no. I said that in my recap.
Okay.
I said no.
I'm like this,
Yeah.
I was giving, And Pretty Girl, what about you? Is he dead or is he in critical condition?
I really like Hoop, but honestly, I don't know what the point of him being in a hospital on critical condition, us by his bedside. Like, I don't think he's that top tier of a character for us to be pulling through for Hoop. Don't get me wrong, I like Hoop, but just storyline wise, I'm like, okay, what would be the point of going through all that, So I think he's possibly dead because one, don't nobody be in that restaurant like that. Two, it seemed like it was really late, so I don't know who was going to be able to come out and save him. Like, that's the thing. So, I mean, I hope he pulls through, but I'm steering towards him because I feel like he's a catalyst for possibly some other things. So,
Wow. Oh, wow. I
Do
love Hoop, but I'm gonna save my whatever. I will save it. Monique.
Yeah,
Yes, I agree with the ladies in the sense of I enjoy his character a lot. Even though he's not a main character, he's just one of those people where you see him on screen, he's likable, you know. However, comma, I do think he's out of here. To PG's point, I don't really see the reason to keep him. Plus, let's keep in mind, you guys, this episode we had two pow pows. Two people were pow powed, and it was a cliffhanger. So what I think they're gonna do is they're gonna take out our beloved. Shit, I forgot the man's name.
Who?
Y'all know I suck at names, child. They're gonna take him out, unfortunately.
who, Remy?
Keep us
Who?
with
Who?
and they're gonna keep us with raggedy Glock for the theatrics of the finale. So that's how I see it happening.
Well,
No, Glock is
that's
gone.
well, that's what she's saying. She's saying that she thinks that they're kind of like it's not confirmed with both of them, which is true, and she thinks that
Okay.
Glock will be the one that'll survive, and Hoop will be the one that dies. I
Unfortunately,
think that
Ooh.
Glock is
Okay.
going. I hope so. And I'm really hoping that Hoop is alive.
me too.
I think we could do more with his character. And yes, because he's like a side character, he's still one of those people that it's like, I guess for me as a writer, some side characters are important. And so I kind of feel like he is because he brings like a missing element to the show. For me, there's a lot of things that get on my nerves about this show, and he brings some type of light, you know. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but like he just is one of those people, like, just you get happy when you see him.
He's very likable, right? Yeah. It's subtle. It's very subtle, but likable. And then I also think too, Ms. K, he is a familiar face for us as far as like the OGs of BMF. We don't have too many OGs left in BMF that we recognize. So he's one of the last few that we can put a name to the face, sort of say.
Yeah. Right. And somebody else was saying that somebody, I think they left a comment saying that he's alive because he was a part of he's a part of Terry's new, you know, I don't want to call it a scheme, but basically that's what it is, you know,
the
to
lottery.
make the money kind of clean.
Yeah, because the sister gonna be cashing the checks.
Yeah, that's his sister or his cousin. Whatever.
Sister or cousin, one of them.
Yeah, family member, right?
Okay.
I mean, you know, that don't mean he gotta be alive, stay alive for that.
Stay alive for that, yeah.
Right. I don't see her. It's suspicious when somebody's doing that multiple times. So I don't even think they was going to use her multiple times because if you win a lottery all the time, like they look at that type of stuff. So I didn't think she was going to be like consistently doing that.
Yeah. Oh, I think no, they're using her to go make purchases, but that's still risky. That's what like
she had to check at one when they showed the whole scheme of it. She had cashed one of them checks. I got a bad idea with
that's not
like I've been saying it like
because you know it'll be like different. Like remember he said he's going to give the people the opportunity to cash in right there, or they would have to go through hoops to get their money. And he's saying most likely the people are going to say, okay, give me the money right then and there, and they'll use her to make purchases like houses and cars and things like that to make it look legit. But at the same time, like you said, pretty girl, what, one person all the time?
No, I didn't do it. Yeah, when I look at the dialogue, I didn't take it as that. He said trust people they trust like Hoops.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, not like she's our main go-to because that's suspicious. Like I think he's just going to use a trusted circle of people. I mean, you got to expand because you're going to be winning multiple times. But
I would hope
he don't have to be alive for her to do that. But I hope he sticks around. I do know, of course, with these shows, we have to start. Well, not have to, but they tend to get rid of characters to add new characters. And I'm not sure where they're going to go in season 4. But the reason why I'm like, he may be a catalyst, because I wouldn't be surprised if they have Terry move to LA possibly next season. So with that being said, that's kind of like a catalyst. Okay, I lost my number 2. I need to start over. Like maybe this can be a catalyst for him to kind of move to LA. But I'm not sure. It was just something I was speculating.
I'm sorry. My son was talking. Oh my gosh, he irked me so bad because I'm trying to listen to you at the same time and hear. Oh my gosh, that was so irking because I know you were saying some good. I'm sorry, girl. I'm
No,
gonna have
you're
to listen
good.
to that because you were saying something about the number 2. Please, can you please say
No,
the last?
I was just saying possibly because I feel like, with certain deaths it is a catalyst for something else, another action.
Yeah.
So the fact that, if Terry loses his number 2 guy, and then we know eventually Terry and Markeisha go to LA, maybe this may be the push for him to kind of leave because there's nothing else for him. Because I was saying in my live earlier, if Charles and Lucille officially call it quits, what's really the point for us to stay in Detroit in terms of filming the show? So that's kind of what I was thinking at.
True. What's up, Derry B and Dexter Cumberbatch and Torian Rain? Torian is the only one who could call us auntie, y'all.
Yeah. He's
Child,
the only one, y'all.
Cousin, I feel offended.
He's the only one. Distant cousin.
Well, I gotta be distant, like Faith.
But first of all, why is she the cousin and we the aunties though? But you know what? This is what happened. Okay, we're gonna get back on track in a minute. I already told y'all.
Yeah, because please explain it, because he don't break it down like that.
Right, because last week I already told y'all, do not come up in here calling nobody no freaking aunties. Y'all ninjas is older than us. Okay? But, however, Torian made a comment a few weeks ago and said that he likes how we like bounce off of each other and we make jokes and things like that. It makes you feel like you're at a cookout with the aunties or something like that. So that's the only reason why he can come up in here and do that.
Okay, so he gets a pass.
Yeah, it wasn't malicious.
Yeah, it wasn't malicious.
What's up, Tamika? All right. So yeah, I'm hoping my guy is alive because I do really like him.
I want to say he alive.
I'm gonna go with that, and then I really don't want to be disappointed. When the time comes. But don't play.
Once I saw his little feet going like that, I said, "Oh, he alive. He alive."
Yeah, and then he got shot. I mean, he did get shot. He did get shot 3 times.
About 3 times.
He saw the stomach. He lost a lot of blood though. Yes. And then somebody else said he got shot in the stomach like Lamar or whatever. But I don't want him to have no bag like Lamar. Like,
I don't want to see that again.
He need all that, right?
He like to eat too. That ain't.
Yeah, right. Oh my god. What's up, Cortland? And so don't do that to him.
Remember, Lamar didn't have a professional job. So that's why his was jacked up. I said Lamar didn't really have a professional job. A mortician did his with the bag.
Oh, well, he was in the hospital too.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, they probably cleaned it and all of that stuff.
Oh,
yeah, that was nasty.
So, I was saying that, and I was calling it on Friday. I was calling it the Steele theory, right, from Juice. Remember how Steele got shot by Bishop? I was saying that's how my guy he gonna survive because he got that, he got that teddy bear meat. So
that pot roast in that belly
ain't nothing wrong with that teddy bear meat.
That is so cute. Teddy bear meat. I'm gonna have to now. Thank you, Miss K.
You welcome. So listen, my baby got that teddy bear meat, so I'm hoping he gonna pull through. Okay. Yes. He might lose a spleen or something like that, but
that's what I was gonna say. Like, his spleen might be missing,
right?
And he'll have to take it easy a couple of weeks and maybe go for rehabilitation.
All right, let's get to our favorite moments. Moochie, what do you have for the favorite? Oh my gosh, I don't even think I wrote down my stuff. I'm so bad, y'all, but I got this.
I ain't write mine down this week either.
I have to write.
I was sitting here getting ready to write stuff.
Pretty girl, go.
The dinner with Charles and Nicole, that was my favorite moment.
Oh,
I love that. It was so heartwarming. I just love that he chose to be the listening ear versus the rah parent. Because you could tell when she said my boyfriend, he was just like, he wanted to say something, but he chose not to. And I think he's very careful about how he's handling the women in his life. But I did love the moment. I did She kind of gave him the stamp of approval to go on tour, so he wouldn't necessarily feel guilty about doing so. But I just love that whole moment because that I love that daddy-daughter relationship. So I was happy about it. It was heartfelt. So that was my favorite moment.
It was an extremely precious moment. I loved it so much. And actually, like before that scene, I had already chosen my favorite moment. But when I saw that, I was like, oh my God. Yeah. I was like, I think I might have to switch it, but I'm not. I stayed with, the moment. But I really loved that because I was just like, this is perfect. And I kind of felt like he needed to, like, I was saying, I wish he would probably do that with her more because she really needs somebody right now. You know what I mean? Like, she needs more of that kind of attention because the girl is just, she's starting to get a little bit out of control. If you sneaking the boys in the room, child, you getting a little bit out of control, and she over there letting them touch the,
Didn't I tell y'all he was going upstairs when Charles wasn't there? Didn't I tell y'all that?
Yeah.
She gonna say she was into her homework.
Live, she said.
She was working at home.
Working on that calculus.
That chemistry.
Look, girl. So did you want to add anything to this, Monique Nicole?
Yes, ma'am. So that was also my favorite moment as well as for what PG said. Charles and Nicole, I wrote some notes down. So I liked their one-on-one, obviously, her being vulnerable and telling her dad about Breeze, but also being honest with her father and how she felt about her parents' relationship. I thought that was very mature of her. I mean, it didn't come out the way she wanted it to, but hey, it came out. And I love that he did not get upset or anything. He held it together. He didn't hold it against her, and he just was very sweet about it, and them dancing together, and then just it was such a loving moment. And he said something about like when she was little, how she used to step like on his feet. Saying hopefully one day I can do the same. It was very
gonna have to. I think he said,
yeah. So it was just a very sweet moment between a father and a teenage daughter.
Definitely needed. Thank you, Steve, for the super chat, and J Mac, thank you so much for the Cash App. Okay, so Steve says in the Stars universe, he'll be back by the end of episode 10. They'll count the week off as the extra episode. Okay. Listen, I hope so, because like I said, that's my little teddy bear. Okay, like every now and then I get me a teddy bear. Remember when we were talking, me and you, pretty girl, we did the offer, and I said how Mario, so that character was like my teddy bear. He just has that personality. You can't just be chubby. You have to have this.
The package.
Yeah,
exactly.
Those are. I get every now and then. I get me a TV teddy bear, and whoop is it that I need? I just need him to be okay.
I know. I like him so much.
Yes. So thank you once again, Steve. Okay. Monique, can you please give me your? Oh, you did your favorite moment. Moochie, did you have your favorite moment? Yeah, it's my team.
I like that. That was a moment. I like that the fact that they was dancing. That's an undeniable favorite moment.
Yeah.
Someone finally needed to talk to her and actually spend time with her. He knows. He always knew more about Breeze than Lucille did.
Yep.
And I'm glad that he's taking the time out to talk to her. And I love the fact that even though she told him how she felt, like, I'm not going to let anybody treat you, like, do me like how you did mommy. And even though the truth hurt him, he shook it off and then danced with his daughter. So that's what I like most about him.
He accepted it. I love that he's on his accountability train.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah, I'm just It's
the mother that's getting on my damn
nerves. That. Yeah,
we'll get to that later.
Thank you, Renee Hicks, for the Cash App. I appreciate you.
Okay, y'all making it rain tonight.
Come on, make it rain on us. Steve got another one. Come on, Steve.
Come on, Steve.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Me stomping dude out was my favorite moment. Thank you for sharing your favorite
That
moment.
little kick, karate kick in the air, child.
No, that was hilarious. Listen, on Friday, I said he punched. I think in my my first reaction recap, I said he sucker punched him. And then when I went to go look again, I'm like, wait a minute, he didn't punch him at all. He straight kicked each.
He did a karate kick in the air.
How did I not see that? But it was just too much. And I'm like, Meech, what are you doing? Get out of there. You're doing too much.
I don't know who the hell wrote that, but
look,
unrealistic because look, if he kicked him, that's good. Kick him and run. This dude gonna stay back and stomp that. Like, stop, Meech, stop.
Yeah. Too many Bruce Lee movies, I guess.
Right.
I'm sorry, y'all, but if I got the chance to play my father, of course he gonna look like a superhero to me.
You know?
Of course he gonna look like a superhero to me. So y'all can say all of that all y'all want. He's playing his dad. So I'm gonna look him. I'm gonna put the S on his chest.
As ridiculous as
the
it
big
looks,
BMF.
Jeez, child.
From what I've seen,
why you gotta make Terry look so freaking stupid though?
I can never see real Big Meech really out here just.
Do you think he's mad though?
I can't tell.
A damn karate kick.
They got Terry looking love struck and dumb. Like he keep calling, Meech keep calling him Tender D, and it's like, come on, like. Terry looks stupid and Meech look like the hero every time. The one that's slick and he can get out of trouble and he can this, he can that. Oh,
yo, he must have said, look, you made us get all of this time.
It's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, they got knocked in the first back one.
He probably like, look, you made us get all this time. You gonna look like a dummy through this whole thing. All the way through.
That's what you did.
That scene was so irritating.
Thank you again, Steve. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Okay, my favorite moment was the scene with when they went back again to see Francois, and that's when they started to, they made their deal. I loved how Terry was just doing his thing, like, and y'all know I've been getting on Terry like, this freaking ninja, he can't freaking talk for nothing and all that. He make my freaking butt itch when he try to negotiate,
I know, yo, he was getting on my nerve because he didn't know how to talk to people. I was saying that for a couple of episodes,
right? And this one really worked out for him because he paid attention to the sculpture the dude was working on. He brought in some history with it. This is a French dude and all of that. It was just great. And I loved how Meech took a back seat and was like, I'm gonna let my bro go.
Yes.
It's like Meech, and I hate to feel like I'm just bigging him up because we just talked about the whole Superman thing. But listen, he was smart enough to know when, how they say you got to know when to hold him, when to fold him. Like he's that guy. When he's a prideful dude, he has a lot of ego, but when that situation happens, back in the other episode in St. Louis, when he told the guy Jay, right, he said, pride is not worth all of this, your brother's life. Like there is a time when you gotta like pull back, you know what I'm saying? And so even in this moment, his pride, there was no room for it. Like, yes, I'm the boss, I'm the face of this organization. We heard him tell T that before when T was like, oh, I guess I gotta do the negotiations. Like, no, I'm the one, I'm the face of the organization. But when the dude had already rejected him, like, you could leave, you didn't honor your obligations and stuff like that. Meech was speechless. I said, wait a minute, this is not like Meech at all. But then Terry took the reins, he took over, and he landed this whole thing. And I was so proud of him, and I was proud of them together because I always say that they are too busy fighting each other all the time. They don't listen to one another. But this time, which is such a big move that they're making, they can't afford to be fighting each other. They can't afford for that ego to come through, no pride, nothing. So if I see my brother doing his thing, he looked like he got this guy's ear. Oh, I'm pulling back. And then he told him after that, I'm proud of you. You did a good job.
Yeah, I love that.
I was like, this is the best.
He was being a real big brother. I like
it. Okay, I agree with you. I don't mind bigging up Meech because I just feel like, again, it's not that his character is perfect. Obviously, he does have flaws, like we all do. But collectively, I feel like this season, he has really, you know, stepped it up with his leadership skills and the qualities that he does bring to the table. And I think this episode was excellent. You know what I mean? To be a good leader, you also have to know when to step back and let someone else shine.
Absolutely.
A lot of people in that world don't know how to do that. You know, too many chiefs, not enough Indians. But I like that each can do that. That really shows good character. And I loved that. I really love that for them.
Yeah, this episode is like Meech taking off the training wheels off T's bike.
Yes.
That's a good analogy. Yeah.
I loved it. Best scene to me. Best scene.
That was great.
I mean, it was just the writing. I mean, I liked it because it was just the conversation was just flowing. I was like, this is great. And then I said everything I already had to say.
Yeah.
All right. So that was my favorite scene. Let's move on to the scratching.
Yeah, because I got some scratching. I had to scratch a little bit.
Since you got a scratch, girl, that you need to, you know.
I haven't need a itch I need to scratch.
You need to scratch, yeah. Talk about it.
Girl, we kind of tapped into this. We actually already joked about it, but my scratch in my head moment of the episode is riddle me this. So Glock and his crew risk the chance of getting caught and possibly arrested for showing up to a public place like a hotel to pow to get at Meech, Big Meech. I just felt like you were already trailing them, correct? So why would you walk into a hotel in Miami on South Beach and cause a whole scene and spectacle and risk Popo coming up, risk being apprehended? I just thought it was a little dramatic. I get it. They wanted to be dramatic, but it was a scratch in my head because it just didn't make sense. But, you know, it's TV, right? So
and maybe they got it on lock like that.
Maybe
Miami, they got the cops on payroll. They probably was like, listen, we got to shoot up this place down here. Don't come for us.
It was giving Scarface. It reminded me of Bad Boys.
Okay, let me explain something.
Go ahead, explain, Mooch.
Do you know that this episode gave a lot of references to Scarface?
It did.
Episode.
It did.
Even from the time when they did the flashback when they were young. They did that. Then they went from, I'm going to tell you what really made me say, this sound like some Scarface-ish. When they rolled them cars in, that music they was playing, it sound like the music when the hit happened. If you go, I said it in my recap, if you go to if you watch Scarface and if you're a Scarface fan, that music, when that hit happened with the Diaz brothers and he run to his Porsche, that was the music, and I associated it with that when they was rolling that red Porsche and who drove that Porsche. So so I saw that, and then I figured that whole scene was his like Miami scenes with the pow.
Okay,
like in the hotel
with the with the song and everything.
Yeah, just listen to the music that they playing when they rolling in them with the cars and the vans.
Yeah. DeMarcus says scratching my head moment was Meech avoiding all those bullets from MK. Right. Just like we were talking about earlier when I'm like, Meech, why are you stomping this guy out? And then like, and you making yourself vulnerable, obviously. Like he should have definitely got shot. But no, Glock gets shot by his own men, which makes sense.
That's so funny. I'm sorry.
That made sense because they're spraying, and
that does happen. I mean,
yeah. What kind
of he's not innocent, but you know what I'm saying. Yes.
You know what kind of tools they got, right? You know what kind of tools they got. Okay. And so, but for Meech not to get hit, that was so dumb.
Miss Kate, I do have a second one, but I'll wait for everybody to go.
Yes.
If that's okay with you.
Yes, please. Yes, that's okay. Somebody else had a scratch in my head moment that I wanted to say.
Whose turn is it?
Hold on. Scratching my head. Did Angel really drop her purse accidentally, or did she drop it to get Glock's attention? Nah.
It was
that was an accident.
A silly accident, but yes, it was.
Yeah, it was stupid, but yeah, that was an accident. I don't see her going through all of that to turn out to be somebody that's snaking Meech. Like that would be crazy. Moochie, what is your scratching my head moment?
My scratching my head moment is why the heck we had to see Henry take off her ace bandage. Why?
Hey,
WHY. I'm sorry. Why did we need to see that?
You're killing me small.
And why was they trying to make that? I mean, why?
Why? Oh, why? You gotta do it like that.
baby, you should have seen my face, Moochie, during that scene. Oh, baby.
I said it too. I was like, this is the thing that Pretty Girl was like, please. When I was like, is there anything else we need to talk about? I remember it, Pretty Girl. I said, is there anything else we need to talk about? You was like, I just don't want them to make, I just don't want to see a sex scene between them. And I was like, oh.
The universe laughed.
They spared us a little bit though, y'all. They spared us a little bit. Come on.
Yeah, they try to. Yeah, it could have been more graphic.
It could have been. Yeah, it could have been worse.
I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I only saw that little bit.
Detective Jen, low key though, I think she wanted it all.
Oh yeah,
who told her to go and do that? No one told her to take it that far.
She wanted to take it that far.
That
and have it on tape too.
Cause she even said it. Henry was like, "I ain't holding you back, Mama. You could leave if you want." You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the respect that Henry has. She ain't a little monster, I guess, when it comes to being the lady of love.
We just see her been violent a few times.
What'd you say?
We see her cap somebody after she was
Well, you know what?
Yeah, I know that was business.
That was crazy.
That was business. Because technically, Jen, she could have left because she already inserted the
exactly. I'm like, what's going on, Jen? She needed them. I guess them burns was bothering her. She needed something to distract her. Because child, no.
But it's crazy, right? Because this woman, oh Lord, that's a whole nother thing. Henrietta was literally busting caps all up in Jen's house. You know this,
right.
But you still was like, I got an itch that needs to be scratched.
I'm telling you, I feel like that picture kind of human, for her, for Jen, it just kind of like made her understand.
Yeah,
like this girl is just operating off her vengeance. That's where I got, because if you claim you hate this chick so much, like why would you even let her touch you like that?
Exactly.
Look, a mouth is a mouth. That's what she said.
Baby, I don't care.
A mouth is a mouth. Look, I'm just saying that's what she said.
Right. That's what she said.
I would not let Henrietta's gold teeth get anywhere near my head.
Oh, she is seriously a yuck mouth.
She got germs. She was over there licking flamethrowers. We don't know what kind of germs she got.
No,
her hygiene is not on point. I'm sorry. But she never. I don't even think she even hated Henry. That's more of a Bryant thing. She I mean, she did cap her partner. So I guess. Yeah,
I'm very confused.
Yeah, she's interesting.
Very, very, very
confusion. Like confusion.
Yeah. And then she tells the truth. Yes. Like that's the scratch in my head for me, is like, why does she tell the truth about her life? You know what I'm talking about, Jen. Like she really shares. Like after my sister died, this is when I used to do this. I used to do that, and then talk about she grew up in the restaurant. But I'm just like, I'm not. If I'm trying to be undercover, like I'm not trying to tell you not a daggone thing that's nothing, so you could be doing any homework on me or whatever. But at the same time, she is going at a false name, a fake name, whatever. But still, that's just me. I just wouldn't even play.
I agree. I
don't understand why she went back again. And you know the person that Bryant took out for you. Like, even though they're both gone now, so I mean her cover can't be blown, so we think, even though, But I don't know.
What's up, Tanette? Marcus said, I low-key like Henry the last 2 episodes. She's been the last episode I liked her. This episode she didn't bother me. She listen, even though she shot my boy, oddly enough, she didn't bother me, but I did gripe about the fact that she just doesn't listen to her father at all. Like, and I did say that I think if her father was really smart, he would start using reverse psychology. Like if you want her to do something, tell her you don't want her to do it.
Yeah.
Because like she does everything the opposite of what he said. No, you don't want to see the body. No, I'm looking at it. No, don't go shoot Terry or nobody. No, I'm going to like. I'm so over that whole relationship. I just really hope that she doesn't delete him. That's all I'm hoping with when it comes to that.
Right.
Pretty girl, did you go? Scratching my head. Okay, your turn.
I'm not sure if he's a sergeant or a captain, but Gar, why are you out here with these criminals all out in the open? Like, we know
he's a major,
but he all in a gambling spot. Like, he's not out here a superior in the police department. Like, if you want to be with somebody in their pocket, I'm gonna need you to have a little, be a little more discreet.
Right, you can go to Blaze.
Discreet. I'm sorry. But yeah, that kind of bothered me a little bit because it's like you're really out here. We don't know who's all up in these spaces, and you want to just trust that it's cool for you to just show your face, let alone you're Caucasian, so you kind of stick out low key because there's a lot of African American people. But I just feel like it's kind of messy that they kind of wrote that in. Like, I don't know. I just feel like you kind of keep separate worlds. And then y'all have your little hideouts in the alleys and meatups.
Thank you.
Your business. But why he out here all in the open?
Oh, he had on shades, pretty girl. They couldn't see him.
But you know what it is though, right? It was all for the purpose. And this is not me saying anything. It's just all for the purpose of Jen seeing him and finding out that he's dirty. You know how sometimes you gotta make stuff, you gotta write in stuff that could be a little bit like, this is kind of corny, or it's a little unbelievable, or whatever, or it's a little sloppy. But yeah, you're right. Why isn't he? First of all, Blaze has a place that, folks, listen, Detective Bryant went to go meet him at his home, it looked like, or his office or whatever that was. Why you can't meet him there? Or you know what I'm saying?
Well, I guess he had to be there to reveal the body and all that stuff. So,
well, not here. We're talking about the gambling spot when he came
yes,
with the
the gambling spot. So he should have had he had on shades. You said, Moochie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's how they thought they was doing something. Okay,
that's why I said pretty girl. He had on shades.
Yeah, I mean, they mentioned him two other times. Like Henry mentioned on the wire about him. Henry already, mentioned that with Bryant at the bar. Like, I feel like I get it. Like, we needed to tie that in to, I guess, confirm, but it's still, I feel like they could have did it another way. I feel like that was kind of lazy.
Yeah.
But that was my little scratch.
So, I'm sorry, I'm listening. I'm just trying to click on this. But yeah, that definitely, that's true because folks are, they just, they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like the scratching my head moment segment. Tanette Grayson says, I know she didn't delete Hoop because she told him to tell Terry he's next. That's not my scratching my head moment, but I think that might have been my first initial scratching my head moment until I couldn't remember it and then I had to change it. So I'm gonna just talk about this real quick. That was a scratching my head moment. Did you shoot to kill? You know what I'm saying? Because why would you say, and tell Terry he's next, right? Unless the door was still open and she just figures, hey, I'm just yelling into the door. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So definitely a scratch in my head situation, but yeah.
Yeah, she's infamous for the corny one-liners.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because it was so corny.
But it could be, just, you ain't try to like spare anybody else. So, I mean, you put somebody on fire, for God's sake. Like,
exactly.
Girl,
I think somebody said, I don't know if it was AG. Somebody said that on Friday. Like, I think Hoop is alive because she burnt, which did to it, Chris. So why? You know what I'm saying?
I know he didn't even have time to stop, drop, and roll.
He added a lot of
time. What would be her motivation?
Like, wait, that's how they said they had him like a zombie. But I'm just.
What would be her motive for leaving him alive, though? Which I want, but why?
She wouldn't. I think that was for theatrics. I just think she was. She did it to send a message. So not. She didn't mean literally for him to go and tell Terry. I just think, like, by you being eliminated, this is sending a message to Terry, like, coming for you.
Yeah, because the thing is, the best thing to say is, and you next, Terry, or something like that. You know,
everybody else in the building can hear.
Right.
Why ain't she just keep her head in there and say that crap?
Right.
And you next, Terry.
Not and tell Terry he's next, man. Shut up.
Was when Hoop came out the door, Because I'm assuming that was the restaurant, right?
It looks like that was the restaurant.
Was he having like a conversation with somebody?
Like he was smiling, right?
Was like he was talking to someone.
So maybe someone will come out and say something.
Yeah.
Say it again one more time, Miss K. You're next, Terry.
I can't.
Oh God.
Yo, I'm gonna text you tomorrow. Yo,
you next, Terry. You on next. You next. We on next. Up a room. Listen.
Oh Lord, that was funny.
So,
can I do my?
You did their scratching my. Okay, so I have to go.
You have to go.
My scratching my head moment.
You leaving?
This was. Oh my gosh! These freaking people actually have sex on the beach. Meech,
girl, I thought that too.
Meech and Angel. What in broad daylight?
Broad daylight with the sand and the crevice. Oh, I do not want sand up in my.
I mean, it wasn't really nobody around like that.
I mean, it wasn't nobody.
A whole family all the way to the left. They was there.
The Rock was hiding there.
I mean, but
look, The Rock was hiding there.
I get, but that's crazy right there.
That's kind of hot.
That's insane.
I say The Rock was hiding there.
Now, if it was nighttime, that would have been a little.
Yeah, nighttime would have been better. But
yeah, I know it. Broad daylight.
Nighttime. That's what I'm saying. Like, what
broad
daylight situation?
What y'all expect? Got the body of a goddess.
Girl, not busting it wide open in broad daylight on a public beach.
Ooh, child.
You get arrested for doing that.
Yeah. Angie said that was mine too. How are they in hiding? Then Angel hops on me. She really has feelings for me.
Dude, I'm worried about her.
I'm hoping she's safe at this point. Because if she didn't get deleted in Miami, like a lot of people thought she was, maybe they're going back. She might be somebody here to stay, be his little down a chick for a little while. Baby say yeah.
If you go ride for me,
baby say yeah.
Murder. Literally. No offense, 50 Cent. I know
First of all, don't do that one. That was too much. You're putting it on me.
That was my song. That was my summer anthem.
Guess what? That song was cool. The remix was very, very
I
cool.
love the song, like the video.
First one with him and Charlie Baltimore.
I love Charlie Baltimore. Baby say yeah. Do you mind for me? That's my song.
Dude, that girl came through on that verse too. Okay.
Love Charlie Baltimore.
I loved when the chicks came through.
Oh yeah,
hard stuff.
Did y'all watch the documentary they did on it like last year or the year before on Murder Inc? BET did a
nah, what you call it pissed me off where I stopped watching.
Oh,
it pissed you off?
Irv, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was talking about your Ashanti.
Yeah. That was whack.
Irv is a perv.
This is all right. We about to get the last shaking my head, scratching my head moment. Monica, thank you, honey. I haven't seen you in the chat in a while, boo. Thank you for the super chat. It was dumb because Henry was really going to believe Terry would put her cousin in his dumpster. He would have put him in hers. Bad writing. Well, actually, they said that he was found in a dumpster that was like a block or around the corner. Yeah, it was nearby. It was actually his dumpster. It was nearby. So that was the so-called strategic spot.
That Bryant did.
Yeah, I mean, it's dumb. It's still dumb though. You're right. It's still dumb because like why you just helped you took the protection or like she's literally not thinking that Bryant would have anything to do with anything. This boy's son just died. Exactly. You're part of the reason, you know what I'm saying? You took away the protection and all that. You don't think this man, and somebody even warned her that I forgot that one dude. When she tried to say he's like a dusty cop or whatever she said about him, he was like, he ain't that. What was that word she used?
Oh, I don't know.
And he was like, he ain't that something. He said that he was like, he's He didn't say vicious, but he said something about Brian, that he was like
don't underestimate him, basically.
Right. Warning her, like, no, that he's a savage. I think that's what he said.
I think you're right. Yeah.
So like, don't underestimate him, you know?
Yeah.
But it seems like she's been doing that anyway.
Yeah,
so
her father just want her, like, don't do anything. Because he know this is gonna end up going left.
She don't listen. She don't listen. She don't think. She's just boo, tomato. She's just boo.
Monique, what was your last scratch on my head moment?
Yes, thank you, dear. So mine is a little controversial. So my scratch in my head moment has to do with Dr. Chocolate and Lucille. So I don't know how to feel about this, y'all.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but like, I'm so uncomfortable with calling him Dr. Chocolate because I love chocolate and I can't stand him. But go ahead. I did call him Dr. Chocolate at one point. I really did when he first came around. But now that I'm like,
that's why I call him by his whole name.
Well, Dr. Maurice,
because he get on my damn nerve. Dr. Maurice Montclair.
It's Dr. or whatever the heck Charles called him.
Lucille.
Dr. Sprayed him in a strip. Go ahead, girl. Finish.
So, okay. Their situation is very complicated and quite annoying, if you ask me. I guess my scratching my head moment is, okay, when Lucille stopped him from them taking it to another level and being intimate with each other. She's saying, I'm still married, but I'm it's like she keeps moving the goalposts. So it didn't matter that you were married when he was sending flowers to your house and calling your line. It didn't matter that you were married when you was in the hot boxing in the car with him and he was doing all that rubbing and touching, y'all was kissing and doing all that. It didn't matter that you were married. You know, it just, your marriage never mattered. And now when you're about to do the Uchi Wally Wally, now it matters. So I'm just like, she keeps moving the goalposts. And I just feel like it would be different to me if she was trying to reconcile with Charles. But I feel like at this point in her mind, she's decided she doesn't want to reconcile. So what's the point of you being like, no, I can't. I'm still a married woman. Even though I typically would respect that, but because she's playing so many like mind games and it's like a yo-yo, it's just I just feel like scratching my head, like what, like you didn't care that you were married all those other times, but now you care that you're married. So I don't know. It's just she's all over to me.
I feel she's justifying. This is what I feel, and I could be wrong, but I think she thinks if she takes it all the way with Dr. Montclair, she's in her head, she's just as bad as Charles, because that's what Charles did. He took it all the way. So maybe in her head, I can do all these other things. They're not as bad, right? But if I take it here, I can no longer be mad at him because I'm sitting here doing the same. That's just how I see how she's written. I could be wrong, but that's just my perspective.
Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. I'm done defending her. I mean, not defending her. I'm done trying to figure out what the heck is going on in her mind. So I'm going to sit this one out. I'm tired of this broad. Go ahead, Moochie. What you got to say?
So you mean to tell me all it took was some of the boob coming out for her to stop it?
Right. Why you work in a hotel room in the first place? Okay.
Thank you. He said once you walk in here, you changing your destiny. Okay.
He gave you a choice at the table.
Exactly. You should have said, you know what, we're going to sit down here eating and I'm going to take my behind home full.
Exactly.
Right. So I feel like she played herself by doing this.
She do.
She's and then now to top it off, are you really going to divorce your husband for somebody that you don't even know and you ain't never slept with?
Thank you.
Don't even know.
I mean, don't even know. I mean, come on. I mean, look, y'all can say the marriage thing and all of this other stuff. But she just want to close one door before she open the next.
Absolutely.
So you don't even know him. You just know him from high school. He is not the same. He's a grown man now.
And Moochie, why are they talking about they love each other? Y'all not in love. Y'all are in lust. Y'all are in lust. Y'all have
just wondering how this going to be, if it's going to be like how I imagined it. The same with her.
Thing. I don't feel like they're in love. I feel like they're in lust. I think they like each other, but y'all not in love.
They don't even know each other.
That's what I'm saying.
Ridiculous.
So it's just weird. I'm over it.
I still question him and his living situation.
I was gonna say, I mean, he's
I don't trust
himself. We're at episode 9. He's still saying that he loves her and he'll wait forever.
Well, I'll see. I still don't trust it.
Might have been wrong about Dr. Maurice Montclair. Is it safe to say he might be a good guy after all?
No.
Is it safe to say he want to hit it and quit it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't think he wants to hit it and quit it because I don't think so.
I do. I don't know why I get that vibe. Like I
get that vibe from him.
And you know what else vibe I get? What a lot of people have been calling what AG is saying. I think Dr. Eminem is married or abusive. I think I think he's definitely trying.
Yeah, come on, man. He could have took her to his house.
Let me say this. I think he's trying to throw on that charm and lay it on real thick because once he gets up, the devil is coming out.
Good point. So let me ask y'all this. Do you think we are going to get a deep dive into him next season? Is he going to carry over into next season?
Please, Lord, no, please. I'm not reviewing this next season, so it don't matter to me. He could come on if he want. I'm not. He can come on if he want. I mean, I'm not going live. I'll probably do first reaction recaps for my members and stuff and do rants. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be very rantable. So I'll do probably rant videos, but I'm not dealing with this. I'm not gonna keep dealing with this.
Yeah, not after this season.
What's up, RC?
Hey, RC.
It's ridiculous.
I had one little scratch in my head. Breeze, you jumping out of second story floors now, bro? Like,
I was like, was there a ladder? Was there a ladder?
I'm like, boy, what we doing here?
Yeah, it's like what? Yeah, I don't know. Because when you
want to know if that was the front or the back of the house.
But when you look at that, that's a good question because when you look at the front of the house, they don't look like there's any way for nobody to climb up.
Hell no, dude is breaking ankles.
Exactly.
But look, that house is not that high though. I honestly, when I was such like a little, I used to do a lot of rough things when I was a kid, and I would jump off of something like that. Like,
yeah,
and I learned how to jump too. Like, I'm telling you, I learned how to jump the right way, where you actually have to land on your tip, like the tip of your toes and not your whole foot. Once I learned that, I was trying to challenge myself to jump from higher places and higher places.
Did you jump from a tree before?
Yes, absolutely. Climbing trees, I'm telling you.
I climb trees.
Yeah. So now, where we at now? We got to get to our least favorite moments. And I kind of feel like you already touched one of the least favorite moments, which is like one of these moments right here. But I'm gonna start with you, Moochie. What's your least favorite moment?
Least favorite moment?
Yeah.
Was Glock getting pow by his own men. That the part like
I appreciated it.
I mean, I'm glad he's going, but I'm just like really? This is what y'all do?
It's like what Brillo would say, pointing out the goofy.
Yeah.
But like I said, it made sense though, because like why are y'all remember what they're shooting with? Like somebody was bound to get hit. So to me, it ain't that goofy.
Are we never going to get a formidable opponent when it comes to these shows? Like they pick up all these crews and they end up being just
mediocre.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good that you said that, because I was thinking about that and I was like, Glock is actually really good. Like he's a good villain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if they just got rid of him that quick, it's just like, tag. So I was kind of thinking that too. I'm like, I mean, even though I'm happy he's gone, if he's gone, you know,
it's hard to say.
But I was just like, he is actually somebody that they could have played with for a little while.
I wish he got more camera time than Henrietta, because he's a character who actually would make me a little nervous. Like he has that fear, he can put fear in you. And I just think they kind of dropped the ball while trying to highlight Henrietta's character when really her character is pretty weak, and Glock should have been highlighted a little bit more, if you ask me.
Way more.
Like his character, I wouldn't mind. Sorry, go my say.
No, I was just saying he's way more believable. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yes. No, I'm just saying his character, I wouldn't mind seeing him in the hospital spewing out orders, trying to get more revenge out of, the situation, like, because he is more scarier, you know what I'm saying? So I can, not that I want it, but I can see that having more legs than, if he were to make it, but we'll see.
Absolutely.
Red Dogs are the main villain.
Yeah, they're the main villains now. I can't stand that Hardy guy. Oh my god.
He gets on my nerve that with his round head.
And that chick pissed me off too. I thought she had a redeeming quality last week, but now she breaking out headlights and taillights, whatever. She
get on my nerve too.
Yeah, she's lame. She's
lame. Oh my
car. So what was your least favorite moment, pretty girl?
You already touched on this, but Lucille having a nerve to tell her husband that she thinks she's in love with a whole nother man.
Oh my gosh.
And if that were even true, which it is not true, because you don't love that man, you don't know that man, you love the idea of that man.
Absolutely.
It's the mere fact. That was probably and it's sad, and this may be because I'm a little bit of a punk. I was like, dang, I felt bad for Charles just a little bit. I was just like,
I did too.
Even though he did some effed up stuff, I was like, oh, this is maybe because I feel like I don't know, like, what is her true intention? Like, did she really? Because I feel like she's self-sabotaging on some level. Like, it's very weird, and I do feel like if the doctor turns out to be a good guy, she's going to realize that the grass wasn't greener. Because even if he could provide the cars and the house and she could be comfortable, she probably going to be at the house by herself because he going to be at work all day.
You know, like call.
We don't know if they have true sexual chemistry or not, because that's not easy to find. Like, it's so many unknowns, and the fact that she just threw herself out there and using this word so seriously and dangerously, it just really, like, I'm like, girl, you doing too much. But and that's the thing, she's so worried about her perception with the church. What you gonna do now?
Right.
Well, you popping up with a whole nother man.
And you ain't even divorced.
Right.
You're not divorced. And like PG said, it's like you basically you are willing to throw your marriage away for
a what if
for lust. You guys haven't even gone through anything. Y'all haven't even had your first real argument yet. You don't know his temperament. You don't know. We haven't seen them have not one intellectual, meaningful, true conversation about life, and just what the heck? Like, I don't know. Just to throw it away just seems weird. I would have respected it more if she said, look, Charles, can you give me a couple months to kind of see how I feel about things, and then I can make a decision if you're willing to wait for me. Like, I would have respected that more, but just to end your marriage, throw it away for someone you barely know.
Right.
This doesn't make sense.
What's up, Mo Dot? Thank you for stopping through. He said the ladies are working. Yes. Does that mean hard, working hard, or working strong? I don't know. It's 3 a.m. for me, and I hit the like button.
Oh, Lord.
You hit the like button and subscribe to all of them. Wow, 3 a.m. Listen, you sound like me, Mo Dot. I'll be up at 3 a.m. too, okay? 4 and 5, child. Crazy. Thank you once again. So, like I said that as well. They don't know she don't know him at all. I don't care if that's somebody that you knew when you were a kid. A kid is a kid, right? You don't know a daggone thing about this guy except the fact that he became a doctor like he said he was gonna be. So
right.
You don't know his life. Never been to his house.
That's what I'm curious about now.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah. And then
why would you leave a 20-something year relationship and hop into another one? That's the stupidest thing to do. She's acting like a little girl, though. Yeah. A second chance like this, you don't jump into another relationship. Get to know yourself. Exactly. Have some time by yourself and heal and all of that. Discover yourself, this and that, whatever. Do not jump into another relationship. Like, it's so ridiculous.
I asked myself this question earlier. Would Lucille make the same decision about her marriage if the doctor wasn't an option?
Oh, that's a great question. That's a great question, PG.
Maybe she would have just went through with no, because
I don't think so.
I was gonna say maybe she would have went through with the divorce because remember she gave him the divorce papers before the doctor showed up. But now that Charles has all these opportunities, you know, it seemed like they would have rekindled. It looked like they would have been able to rekindle their relationship, you know. But it's like it's weird because the thing that she's saying is, he said, how you so you really gonna give up on us? That's what Charles said, and she said, I just don't want to give up on me, right? And I understand that, but at the same time, what does that mean? Because to me, you're gonna give up on yourself if you hop into another relationship.
Yeah.
She's acting so stupid. Honestly, she's really not that much of a mature woman if you really think about it, because in the previous seasons, she's always gone to somebody for advice or something. Like she's really a black girl lost. And it makes a lot of sense now that we know she grew up in foster care and stuff like that. So now we see why she's like this.
Yeah. You know how they say, I can't remember the exact term, but when you experience trauma, you kind of stick at that age where you experience that trauma. Like she's probably still there mentally.
Yeah, because I think wasn't she like when they were homeless, she had to go in there or something?
What, the foster care?
Yeah, something happened where she had to go there for a little while. She was there for a while.
Yeah, I remember them explaining how she got into the system.
I know she was just saying she was there or something, and she never mind, forget it.
But yeah, she's a bird. It was BS.
Yeah, it was a bird move.
Hey, Kelly Renee. Yeah. So you did your least favorite. Moochie did hers, right? Monique, what is your least favorite moment?
Let's see. And I'm just gonna name it. We already talked about it. So my least favorite moment, of course, Detective Jen and Henrietta getting it on, ill. And then second, least favorite was Hoop being taken out, possibly. So those are my two. We touched on it, so no need to repeat, but yes.
Yeah, so that was definitely one of my least favorite moments with Hoop. Well,
yeah,
it was, but it was more like it was shocking and I was like yelling at the TV. But like before that happened, I was so pissed off at everything, at all things Markeisha. The fact that he brought her on the trip irked the crap out of me. And then her like trying to boss up on him, and I'm like, girl, like she doesn't listen to nothing he said. Like I feel like of course she's definitely using him, but it's like she always has to remind him without saying it that she's older and more experienced. She's always throwing in his face like, I know how to handle mine. I know what to do. Oh, I've been down this road with what's up? Boom. Before. Blah blah blah.
Ooh,
go ahead.
Doctor, making it rain.
Thank you. I'm gonna get some in a sec. Thank you so much, Dr. Zane. And let me finish making my point. So, what was I gonna say, girl? Made me forget.
Baby, sorry.
She got on my damn nerves.
Huh?
I said she got on my damn nerves.
Me too. Honestly,
she was a real a-hole this episode.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, we're here for a vacation, and we have a week left, and blah blah." I'm like, "What is going on with this chick?" And the way she talks to him is like
belittling him.
He needs her. And not the other way around. And it's like, girl, he's the one that's sponsoring you. And I like how he had to tell her, like, I'm doing all of this stuff to make you feel comfortable and happy, and for you to, be sitting here looking pretty and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I was so happy that he finally said all the things he said. However, I did realize, and I said this on Friday, I said, so Terry showed us that he's not blind to what the heck she's doing. He's just insecure because he gonna say, "Oh, you would have just been back there effing Vince." And it's like, if that's the case, so you know that she's foul and you know all the stuff that she's doing, but you don't want to check her. You just want to keep her close to you when you leave so that she don't go screw somebody else. So you're insecure then, not
like
blind.
Daddy. Boom. I said, like Charles, he want to keep his seal away from Dr. Maurice.
Just like his father. Just like his father.
Miss K, that was good. That's a good take. She's just coming on. I'm just not liking her character. She comes off negative and she's always nagging and complaining and Terry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She is more of a hassle than she is anything good. And I hate how the fella's like, oh, she's so resourceful, and she do a couple little yin yang things around the house, but she ain't bringing that much to the
How
table.
many times she been resourceful? Maybe
Thank
two.
you. Two. Like, it's not worth the headache that she, you know what I'm saying? It's just so silly to me. I'm over her character.
He need to check her when it comes to talking about Lawanda and these kids too.
That's thank you.
PG.
I was mad he didn't say nothing with that. I'm like, are you serious? You're not
What
gonna
she
say
say
nothing
about Lawanda and her
with breast milk? Like, why?
milk
As a
stain?
mother, as any mother, why would you even say that as if that's
Exactly.
a diss? If you had breast milk coming out of your breast after you giving birth, how is that a diss to another mother?
She just sounds. She's the one that's insecure. Once Lawanda showed her all those furs, it's still hope for them too in her eyes. So she gonna feel like she gotta be the better woman. She gotta come with stuff better to the table where he feels like he needs me. No, he don't need you.
Not at all.
He don't need you. He just handled a deal on his own.
Yep.
Exactly.
And basically did the alley-oop for his brother.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
So that's what Lawanda said. Like, I'm the real queen. I got his seed. Like,
yes.
I got
She
his
know
blood.
already. She know. Like, yo,
You know what,
saying that I got milk, but you spitting out powder out of them boobies. All right? Come on.
Only in America.
I think she's low key threatened by
You know, I was thinking about that.
Oh, yes, mostly. Good night. Good night. I'm good.
It went over your head, boo.
Oh, right. AG says, I think you already said this, Miss K. So here's what she said. She's constantly reminds Terry that she's older and he needs to know his place, but then she wants Terry to be a boss. You can't have it both ways. That's very true. Like, how are you like always trying to show this kid that, hey, I'm the older one and I'm more mature and I know this and I know that, but you need to be a boss. You know, you still listening to what your brother's like.
Yeah. She don't even know
you
what
want to be a boss
about
when it comes to business, but she want to be the boss in their relationship.
Right.
She don't even know what she talking about though.
Right.
She don't know nothing.
She just pissed me off this episode. She
reminds me of that abusive man that wants to drive the woman's family away, so they have full control. That's what she's trying to do.
Yeah,
right.
Everybody away so she can have full control.
Yes, that's why they keep calling her a Jezebel.
Yeah.
She is
succubus.
Definitely a Jezebel.
Yeah. Let me get to the super chat.
Woo woo.
Why is it not? What?
Somebody says spoiled, nasty buttermilk.
Oh no.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dana says, keep up the great work, ladies. I gotta run, flying back from LA.
All right, have a safe flight.
Bring me back some Roscoe's, please. Thank you.
Roscoe's chicken and waffles.
Yeah, so good. That's what I have for
dinner. Okay, here we go with somebody. Here we go now. Charles slept with her friend. Black women always keeping their cape on for the black man. I would leave Charles like ghost left Tasha in the dust.
No, he was wrong, baby. I have said multiple times he was wrong.
I'm not.
Prosperity B, your name sounds familiar, but you may have not been riding this train on since we've been discussing this from the gate.
We done said that
we done talk this up and down and around, child. So
I will say, ladies, I said this before on my platform and other people's platform. I feel like if I were to put myself in her shoes, you know, if we're talking real life here, I would forgive if it was like a regular chick, but I do think it being a friend does add another layer of hurt, betrayal, and just it being a friend. I don't know if I can bounce back from the friend thing because that's just a little, you know, that's really grimy. I mean, cheating is grimy, right? Mm-hmm. But to do it with a friend is, I don't know. I mean,
you'd be surprised at the thing you bounced back from, you know?
Yeah.
Be surprised because trust.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it at that. You'd be surprised at the stuff you bounce back from.
Yeah.
But you know,
It's true, especially when you're married, but
yeah,
it's just it sucks. I wouldn't.
but always, what I will say is always make sure that whatever choice that you're making, that is the best choice for you and your mental. You know what I'm saying? If you're like in this situation, I feel like Charles, and the reason why the tide has turned with him is because he's taken accountability. He's actually really repented and changed for real, as far as like he's really trying to be about his family and getting back to that, right?
I agree.
But there are situations where people stay in those situations where the dude is like saying sorry, this and that, but he ain't really changing nothing. That's a situation you got to get out of.
I agree. That's why
that's when you got to go, because you're just doing nothing but creating a space for you that there's no peace. And there's continued trauma going on. You're going to have PTSD. You can have PTSD even when the relationship is over, but could you imagine if you keep him, it's just not, no. So you got to know when to let it go. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the situation, and depends on the person. Absolutely. Because people mess up. So how are we going to work this out? Are we going to go the right direction? Are we going to do all the things we need to do to get the relationship back on track? And, are you going to honor some of the stipulations that I have now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because now the ball's in my court.
Yeah, you both have to do the work, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You may be innocent as the woman. On some level, you still got to work at it.
You still got to work.
Yeah, that's what you're
saying. Like what?
That's what happens now. People don't want to work at their marriage. They're ready to just walk away. If he did this to me, and to me, once you bring outsiders in, that's when it goes awry. Yeah, it's worse because everybody's stating their opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Outsiders, all that. So yeah, Monica said, "Friend or not, I'm not forgiving cheating." Yeah, some people don't. And the thing about it is, you can. So first of all, for me, I'm a Christian. I can't not forgive. But there's a difference between forgiving and reconciliation. You can always forgive and peace the freak out. You don't have to stay with somebody because you forgive them.
Yeah,
I can forgive you, love you, but I can't. So bye. And why hold on to that? You ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself by not forgiving somebody. That's gonna hurt you in the long run.
Yeah.
So you gotta free yourself. You gotta free yourself.
It is easy, and I learned this growing older. Because when we young, I would never. But you don't know how you're gonna be when you come across a situation.
Right. That's why I tell
people sometimes how you will handle a situation until you're in it.
So you're in it.
He said that's something that I have learned as I've gotten older as well. So
yeah, Marquita said my best choice was divorce and not sorry for girl.
Well, I agree too. I'm divorced too. I'm not sorry for it.
Right.
But
sometimes it's
it's ways you do it. The way she's doing it, to me, you're not closing one door before you open another. Just because he did it, don't mean that you got a right to do it like that. I don't know if it's. It's just I feel like I don't have to stoop as low as this mother father because he did what he did. Right. That's just my choice. I mean, my opinion. I mean, I get it though.
Yep.
No cookie cutter response to this type of situation.
It's no cookie cutter. It's really not.
It's definitely not black and white. Yeah.
It's not. And the best thing that you can do for yourself ever is that if you have not been in the situation, hope that you won't be, and don't speak on it and say what you think you're gonna do. And I ain't gonna have that. I'm not this. No, you don't know.
You never know. You never know.
Yep, but you can forgive and then release, and that's it. And when you release, you're gonna also be freeing yourself as well. Don't hold on to that. That's bitterness. That bitterness make you sick.
Yeah. I seen Living Single, but Maxine said, "Release you like 1,000 doves." I don't know if y'all remember that.
I love that. I don't remember that scene, but I
remember it.
Monica said, "Okay." Monica said, "I was saying not forgiving. I mean, I'm not saying not forgiving. I mean, I can't forget. So it's over. I was by myself for a while and then found my soulmate."
There you go. That's how she should be doing it, Monica.
Exactly. Get out. Find yourself
and allow yourself time to heal and
grow. And she doing this. She monkey born right into the next thing, yo.
Swinging, honey. She might as well swing.
She like, hold on, Charles. I'm gonna let go now.
Exactly. Because you can let Charles go, not heal, be with the doctor. You find a new friend. Now you can't feel comfortable with your friend and your new man because you traumatized.
Right.
And the doctor looking like, well, what? Why you get mad at me every time? You know, your homegirl come because you haven't healed.
Exactly.
Oh my
He's not
gosh.
even worried about that. He don't even have no damn integrity himself. How he's back sentenced to calling the house. How you calling the house of a married woman? You have some cool.
You don't give a damn. He's disrespectful.
Yeah, and she's okay with that. She's
cool. That's what I'm saying. She keeps moving the goalposts. That's what I don't like about her. Like her character is like, this is okay, but this isn't okay. It's just
this is the stage they didn't even have cell phones, so you calling somebody's house,
right?
You calling somebody's house. Either you and that mother father made up a code. Look, you hang up, you ring once and then hang up and then ring it 2 times, and then the 3rd time I pick up.
That's
Come
what
on now.
Did. That's why.
Yeah, that's what they did. That's what Joe Jackson did. Oh wait. I'm sorry. Pretty girl, you were saying something when I was reading Monica's
performance, Miss K. I was going to ask
sorry.
you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
And that's before caller ID was in every home too.
I'm trying to get.
I'm about to give you.
No,
You know I'm ADD. Girl,
I don't remember.
I'll get all over the place. I'll save my.
You was laughing about. You was saying something, laughing about something, and then I was, and I pulled up Monica.
Oh, I was probably talking about that living single quote.
Yeah,
it was like, release you like 1,000 doves.
Oh, okay. And I don't even remember that.
That's fine.
No.
But it is funny, right? With Nikki, I'm sorry. She was covering for her mama at first, telling the doctor the wrong number, but now she over there telling her daddy, "Oh, mama over there." Like it's funny.
Like it's normal.
Like it's normal. I thought the same thing.
What kind of normal is this?
Where's mama? Oh, she with Dr. Montclair.
What
kind of?
And that's what I'm saying when it comes to Charles. Like how much could you take? Forget about this being a man and a woman thing.
Nicole knew what she was doing.
That's a person.
Nicole knew what she was doing.
As a person, how long can you take that? Where somebody, your wife or your husband, is literally dating somebody in your face. Like how long? How long?
In the house that he built with his hands.
I did say earlier, is it better to cheat
and
be transparent about it or be sneaky? Because I said, well, at least Lucille is being honest that she's doing this. Not saying that it's right, but I'm like, well, if I had to.
Oh my gosh, it's all so like it's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
Nicole was just trying to take the focus off of her, so she had to throw Maurice Montclair under the bus.
Yeah, she definitely threw her.
Yeah, look, because he might have came through that door, and Breeze was behind the door.
So I know what she was doing.
Once he heard Montclair, he was like, "All right, get your stuff."
We don't tell her the first time. She was at the dinner table telling on Lucille too. That's why I was just like,
Monica said, "Lucy, he didn't finish building that house."
The outside,
right? The outside. Okay,
yeah, I just gotta put some sheetrock down and some paint.
Monica
patch up the walls that Meech and Terry punched holes in.
Okay, Monique, what was this acting that you wanted to do?
It's okay. Let me take y'all back. Do y'all remember in the 90s, what was it called? The Jackson 5, the American Dream played the legendary why can't you
Angela Bassett?
Sorry.
I don't want you. You gonna do that one?
I was, because what it clicked, because when you or PG said something about, call 3 times and hang up. And that's what she was doing. You was calling her 3 times, hanging up. I don't want you. No, I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. No. You was a liar and you was a cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Scene. That's all.
Yeah, you got the lips down. It's all in the lips with Angela.
Thank you.
You gotta quiver them lips.
I don't want you.
Listen,
that was a lot, Angie.
That cry is like it's everywhere.
I felt that scene. I was really young watching that scene.
With love, dramatic. It's everywhere.
It was a little dramatic for me as a child, but I definitely oh my gosh. Again, I want people to understand. I'll talk about this on my channel. Sorry. I'm gonna be honest, Miss K, and you ladies tell me if you guys agree. Thank you guys. Thank you.
I
Let
have
me
performers
know
on my channel every now and then, guys. Okay, yeah.
Yes. Hey, give me a scene. I will act it out. This is about BMF, so it's not off topic, but I'll be honest. I think some of my frustration in the beginning, and this is like a general thing when it comes to cheating. I feel like when it comes to cheating, society, culturally, women are just kind of expected to accept it and forgive and stay. And while I never judge a woman for choosing to stay and work it out, I just don't like that it's the expectation placed upon us.
Yes.
And if the roles were reversed and if it was a man being cheated on, y'all know it wouldn't fly. They would have our stuff packed at the front door, kicking us out. Like, I just hate that expectation that's placed on it, because it just gives lack of accountability. But that's why I had sympathy for Charles, because he did take accountability and ownership, which a lot of men don't do. I think Ms. K touched on it. It's bad enough to cheat. I think if you cheat and you are repenting and you are just so sorry and you feel terrible, and when you act that way, it does make the healing process a little bit easier.
Yes.
But when you act like a it just adds another level of pain to it. So I just want I just want men to be a little bit more sympathetic when it comes to us women when we're in those situations, because the whole Team Charles crew,
Yeah, and look at this. Shout out to the Loose Seal cheerleaders. See what I'm saying? Like, that type of stuff is like,
and that's the thing.
This is the reason why we're like, I'm specifically done with, like, I'm tired of this whole thing.
Yeah,
because you get those type of comments that are just like,
I don't even know what that means.
No matter how fair, it's not good enough.
I don't know what that means. That comment, like,
just saying that she's loose, and maybe he's not saying it to us. He's just saying it to
okay,
everybody else.
He was loose and he a 2-minute brother. What?
Right. But see, that's, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear Team Charles only. Yeah. See, these ninjas been saying Team Charles while he was doing the dirt. That's the thing that make me mad. That's what get me mad.
And where would we be if Mabel didn't call it off?
Exactly.
But nobody ever said the word hoe when Charles was cheating, but now we're hearing it because Lucille was cheating. Like, how does that make her a hoe?
I don't like the double standard. I just want women to get a little bit more credit and respect and just sympathy when we are in those situations, because the same way y'all want us to forgive as men, you guys know y'all 9 times out of 10 would not forgive us.
Never.
If we stepped out.
Hey, Gemini.
Put some Geminis on. Never ever. But it is what it is. As long as we're saying, oh, Charles is this and Charles is that, everybody's okay with it. And the crazy thing is, as we're bigging up Charles and feeling bad for him or this and that, you have the people in the comments dissing Lucille.
Yeah.
No, are we throwing a cape on for Charles?
Right.
We already called him out, and we called her out when she first started,
multiple times.
Yeah, especially when her and Charles, did the nasty again in the bed.
Yes.
So we already called them out with that and having that card under the pillow. If you followed the channel, we've been here for weeks calling her out. Yeah. Calling her out on her nonsense.
Right.
Yeah. While having sympathy for Charles.
Right. You just can't win. Let them go with their little toxic behinds.
Yeah, but
it just goes to show how y'all operate in y'all real lives.
Right.
I just feel like women, we get the short end of the stick a lot of times, and it's just
nobody got time to be trying to go back and forth with y'all, like, for real.
Yeah.
Really don't. So here's what I'm gonna say on a spiritual note. And I would talk deeper about this on my other channel. When it comes to women, where it's like we have to, like, when we have to accept it, we don't have to accept it. But the reason why that happens is because that's the curse. That it's the curse of Eve. A part of the curse was that we're gonna have we're gonna have pain with childbirth, and also we're gonna be after our men. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like just after the man, the desire is for the man and this and that. So
dang, yeah.
It's
deep. That goes
that.
It's real
that's
deep.
the surface part of it, and that's all I'm gonna say. You know, some people don't believe in the Bible and all that. So, but you know, it's living proof. If you ask me, when you go that route, it's living proof, child. You know, but you know that is you. In this situation, we can't win. The only way we do win is when we bash her and big up Charles. That's it.
Yep.
Bash her, big up Charles, you know, everything. We point out every time she did something stupid, we pointed it out. Charles do something stupid, we point it out, and they get mad. So and then they talk more about
really biased on this.
It don't matter.
I mean,
I have watched y'all for the last few weeks, and then you know, Moochie's been on other platforms. I have PG. You know, we've all kind of, the four of us actually, you know, share a lot of the same sentiments when it comes to this, and I think we've all been pretty fair.
Yeah,
reviews and whatnot. So I don't take it personal at this point.
It's
just silly.
It's silly. And I'm tired of people saying Lucille opened the door. I don't understand how she opened the door because it's been 3 weeks.
Exactly.
Out of 20 years. Y'all don't know what it is to be in a 20-year marriage. 3 weeks ain't nothing.
That ain't nothing,
yeah, man.
Especially if you work at opposite shifts overtime. You don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Cycles, like y'all talking out your ass. I'm sorry.
Hugs is what they need. They need hugs from mama. RC, y'all have been fair and consistent about Lucille and Charles. Thank you,
RC.
Thank you.
So, but I'm personally sick and tired of the storyline. Me
too.
Because I'm tired of all of this.
I hope this is the end of it. I really do.
Monica. Ignore the nonsense. They can get their own channel. Exactly. Because, like, at the end of the day, it just looks like folks are hurt. Like, and then Big Smooth, you want to talk about some damn, get out your feelings. But my nigga, you seem like you in your feelings, though. Because you the main one talking right now, being a troll, my guy. What are you talking about?
You brought Brooklyn in here tonight, didn't you?
Huh?
I said you brought Brooklyn in here tonight.
Yeah, you know.
You know. And I brought Brooklyn in the building, Big Smooth.
You know, thank you. Listen, the next step, I'm trying not to put the boots on, girl. You
I just said Brooklyn.
The boots.
You ain't even say ninja this time,
girl. I'm trying to put these.
I'm like, yo, you brought Brooklyn, and Brooklyn is in full effect right now.
I'm trying to keep these legs crossed and these Timbs off because they about to come the freak out. Hey. Anyway, Stephen Harris said, please, BMF, don't bring this storyline with Charles and Lucille in season 4 next season.
Yeah, I'm done.
They're a big part of the show, and I mean, let's be real, they are some of the best actors on the show, so they're gonna come back next season. We are gonna see more of it now.
Monica.
I think we're gonna see them more living separate lives, though.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
We're gonna see Charles on tour.
Exactly. Yes.
See you know, he might even take a step into another direction too.
Exactly. We might we might see all of that.
Mm-hmm. Listen, as long as they're not doing anything together and we don't see some nonsense, I'm cool.
Right.
I'm cool with it. Like, you know what I mean? But just don't let us be doing this anymore.
Yeah.
Because I can't. Like,
yeah, I just want a healthy co-parenting relationship at this point.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Only got one. She barely being a parent right now to me. She only said she wanted to stay back because of the doctor.
AG said Charles gonna be on tour with Sister Riley. Why you always trying to throw some mess up in the mix?
I already ran with it, Miss K. I already ran with it.
Sister Riley,
I already ran with it.
Sister Riley said that she is a godly woman and she wants no parts of the Lucille and Charles saga. She was crying when Lucille came and confronted her last season, honey. She want no part. She is a good woman.
Don't get that guitar out.
I don't know. I think I hear some kind of things.
She's a good Christian woman.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's gonna be city to city, so you have a bunch of Sister Rileys over there at the gospel tour. Okay,
yeah, he on a gospel tour, yo. You know, look, that sometimes look, he on a gospel tour.
I think they gonna get it in.
Yes. No. He said we're gonna have some fun.
We're gonna have some.
We're gonna make music and make some money.
Make some beautiful music.
All right.
Right. They was Monica. They was why did they let him know he was gonna have some fun? When they said that we gonna have some fun,
yeah,
I was like,
that's like, Charles, you bringing extra people. You didn't get permission to be adding them +1.
No, don't bring sand to the beach.
I was like, that's not the type of extra fun that they need. He needs right now. He's trying to save a merge. But he said that too. Like, I'm trying to bring my wife.
Okay, he's gonna be playing that. They gonna be in awe over him.
Miss Kay. The facial expression. Killing this.
Yo, y'all are crazy, man. Not the guitar.
That's what the other thing he was playing.
Yeah, he was doing something. Oh, I got one of them over there too. Don't make me go get it.
That sounded a little good.
How many pickup lines y'all can do when it comes to the Lord? Come on now.
Play us a little tune, girl.
Somebody put a guitar in this.
Yes, guitar.
So that's it. I think she was trying to keep from giving Lucille a 2-piece. Or to keep Lucille from giving her a 2-piece, because Lucille act like she was ready to.
Yeah, she was ready to roll up on.
You know,
are you sleeping with my husband?
Mm-hmm. Frying pan and all, you know. Ooh, remember how she gripped up? What's the name? Oh my gosh!
Oh, I like that.
I know, right?
Yes.
Did she keep that pan? Oh no.
She had that, and then she had the hammer this time when Charles came in.
Lucille be pump faking though. I think she ain't.
She was like, "Come on, Charles."
Come on.
No, but that time when she looked like she wanted to hit Mabel, that was some real. She was holding back for real. Because remember how she like took a hold of her face. That's how you know, like, girl, I really want to.
Girl, if you don't know, you don't know.
You so lucky right now.
That was real.
Lucky I don't want to go to.
She wanted to say the Lord is saving you right now.
Yes. RC said, "Ain't y'all originally from New York? New York is representing tonight. Yes. Brooklyn. Shout
all of us.
Queens.
Queens. Where you at? Where you originally from?
Harlem.
I love that.
Moochie.
Queens.
And
in the building.
Something in the water. It's in the water.
Yes.
That nasty tap water. It used to be good, but
all right, so
it's nasty now.
It was good back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
What?
The tap water.
Tap water. Oh, it's not good anymore. It means we
not the last time I had it.
Let that fire hydrant go. Be like.
I'm done. Good night.
Oh my God. They by far the best actors. Most of the rest are average at best. This season by far has been the worst. Charles and Lucille been the highlight.
I agree.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're talking acting wise, yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like and
story-wise, I just don't want the drama that they bring.
Yeah, the back and the uncertainty. Yeah. And
Nicole is interesting too. I like her, you know. But I know the little girl's going through some things, so she might be.
I agree that collectively this season was not as good as season 1 and 2. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Do y'all think it's because of the whole new case that they caught? That I know it's not his it's a part of the organization somewhere else in another state. Do you think they kind of slowed down on the story because of that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a thought.
I don't know what it is. What's it about?
They got caught with a whole bunch of pills and stuff.
Who?
There was like 30 members from BMF.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that was like so that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think that because that happened, they kind of pumping their brakes on the story?
That would be kind of. I mean, I think it would be stupid, to be honest. Like, it's a good question, but I just think it would be dumb, like, for writers. You know, if you're already going off of the story and you're being a little creative, taking your little, liberties, why would that mess anything up? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep making stuff up. You already added Henry. Like, what the heck?
know, right?
Y'all had the fake Tupac. I'm still mad at.
Yes,
that pissed me off.
I'm snorting. Y'all made me snort on the internet because I'm so upset. I'm still upset.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I had Peanut Head Tupac on the screen. Child.
Yeah, that was crazy.
What? To what?
We need that actor to be able to redeem himself because he probably could act.
No, yeah, I don't blame him.
It's not him. It's
just him.
It just wasn't really necessary.
Yeah, it wasn't him for sure.
Wasn't really necessary.
That was so
dumb.
Oh gosh.
Tubi, yes, Tubi Shakur.
No, it definitely gave Tubi this season. I'm not gonna lie. Several scenes
better when they focused on Lamar, Kato, B Mickey, etc. Now they are focusing on the brothers. Snorville.
Not Snorville.
But it's annoying because they have a great story. They just doing so much to it today. It's watering down.
Y'all see my screen?
Oh no! And the pit and everything. Right?
No, she looked it up like that.
Sorry, that was
I don't know why they do that. Like they're trying to remember this. It always feels very tutorial. Like we already know that a lot of women down. Like why do we have to? Whatever. I ain't really gonna touch that. But
I want my 10 seconds back.
I'm just gonna be nice. I'm not gonna say anything.
I miss B Mickey too because he's also another. He's another good actor. They might bring him back.
Oh, fun
fact. They called him B Missing, so
That's true.
Fun fact, I actually met the actor's mother at an event last month, and she's really, really sweet. She is, oh my gosh.
Who, Henrietta?
No, the actor that plays B Mickey. I met his mom in Atlanta.
Oh yeah?
She's really, I got her information. She's really, really dope. She's really, very nice woman.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah,
I remember when he was in he was one of the kids in
New Edition.
Clean Sugar.
Yeah, and New Edition, and he had a small role in Stranger Things last season.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, he played Ralph, right? I forgot about that. Not Ralph.
Ralph.
He played. Is it Rick? Who's the tall one?
One of them.
He played Ronnie.
Ronnie, the tall one, right?
No. Now I'm confusing myself.
Yeah, I don't even know, baby. But he was. Yeah,
he played the tall one. Because one of my boys had to point that out to me. I was like, no, he didn't. And then when I went back and saw it, I was like, oh snap! I thought they had a lighter kid for him, but
yeah, they had like 3 sets.
It was 3 sets of them.
Yeah. Okay, it was Ronnie.
Ronnie. Because he came to the group late and everything. Remember that movie was so.
Yeah, he played the first Ronnie, right?
Yeah, that was
such a good biopic. I loved it.
That was perfect. That's what they should have
gave Alfie, what's his name? Alfie, what's his name? Alfie, is it Wood or what is his name?
Who? The
one that played
Algie.
Oh yeah.
I like him a lot too.
Oh my gosh, he did his thing playing Ralph Tresvant. He did not play. He embodied the crap out of him.
He did. He's an actor. I like him.
They all did. I still see Woody as, he's
he
still
did a good Bobby Brown too.
Oh, he did so good as Bobby Brown. I love
my babe, James Luke.
And remember one of them that played Bobby Brown as the kid is in BMF. He's a part of the crew in Atlanta.
Okay.
The one that he got picked up by the Red Dogs too after what's the other dude's name?
Yeah, the one that played Bobby Brown, the young Bobby Brown. Yeah. Okay. He got picked up the first time they got picked up. I forgot his name.
Okay. Yep.
But he had got picked up and he was like,
he got picked up and then he got picked up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but anyway, we over here rambling, but it's fun. I love it.
It's fun.
So, what do you guys have going on, Moochie? What do you have going on for your channel? We about to get out of here, y'all.
Okay, so earlier today we did the Sunday throwback, which was Let's Do It Again with Bill Cosby and Sidney Poitier. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing the trailer breakdown, and I'm live with the ladies at 9. Tuesday I'll be also doing predictions and trailer breakdowns also for The Shy, probably Mayor Kingstown. And Wednesday we'll be doing Mayor Kingstown, the rewatch season 1. We up to 8 and 9, y'all. So tune in, y'all. Keep y'all notifications on. Thank you. Oh, and also if you haven't seen, I did recap the New Edition story too. So y'all might want to check that out.
Check it out. Pretty girl, what's up?
Yes, BMF. When BMF concludes, I will be picking up my normal rewatch that I do before the season premieres of book 2. That will conclude, be on Sundays as well. And then the Pretty Thorough podcast that airs on Thursdays between 8:05 and 8:15, whenever we want to pop on the scene. That's what we do.
It is what it is.
Whenever, okay. Bingo. Is that somebody's name? Are we talking?
Yeah, that's the guy in Georgia name that
from the one that played Bobby Brown. Wow, Bingo. That's a crazy name. Thank you, Big Smooth.
Bingo. I thought Bingo was the one they slammed against the car when they checked everything.
I think that was Duffy, right?
Nah, that wasn't. That was Duffy the first time. I'm talking about when they was at
they had the fake bricks
at Teakwood, and they slammed them. That's Bingo.
The one that it was with the what was that, baking soda, baking powder, whatever. Monique, what do you have going on, dear?
Yes, so I'm about to go live in about 20 minutes. It's very impromptu, y'all. It's gonna just be like us chatting. I'll probably talk about a couple topics: TikTok ban, Amanda Seales, BMF, maybe OJ Simpson, a couple things. So y'all just come through. It's gonna be very casual, laid back, chill. I might drop the link for people who want to join and give their 2 cents. So we're gonna have fun. I'm feeling very just fun and casual tonight. Either tomorrow, which is Monday, or Tuesday, I will be dropping episode 2 of my new segment on dating and relationships. So I need to talk to the panel and see which date and time works best for them. But y'all, please be on the lookout for that. And just keep your notification bells on for me. And please subscribe and help support your girl. Thank you.
Yes. For me, since I'm doing the same thing as Pretty Girl, okay? Since we won't be going and doing what is that? BMF, we'll be talking about it right now. Hello. We're gonna start back up with the Tuesday night rewatch of Breaking Bad. We need to get into this Heisenberg, okay? Because come on now. What's happening here? That is gonna continue, Heisenberg. Okay, my girl, pretty girl, little trap content. Done got so into it that she done got into season. I don't know what, child.
I'm at almost a season 5, child. Ugh. I'm trying to hold on to it. I took a break.
I told you it was good. So, all right. See you. Okay, Big Smooth. See you later. Thank you for coming in. So that's what I'm doing. And then whatever, so I know The Shy is coming back. Y'all know I'm gonna be doing that, The Shy. So I will be going live, doing live recaps for that. So that's gonna be the midnight. That's gonna be taking place, going in the place of BMF. That's actually, The Shy is actually what started the midnight lives, to be honest. So it's always gonna go in that slot because the queen of the midnights, okay. And somebody, AG, was asking for final predictions for the season finale. I really don't know. The only thing that I could say is that I think that in the final episode, hopefully Dr. Spreading Strip is going to get he's gonna get found out by Lucille. Lucille's gonna be having a mouth hanging wide the freak open. What about you, Pretty Girl? Do you have any final predictions?
I mean, I have a wish. It's not a
Who was alive? Who was alive? Who was alive? Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I would love for Terry to find out that Markeisha called CPS and leave it alone, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I would love for that to happen.
Me too.
Y'all ain't gonna let that one go, baby.
Okay. No, we're not.
She's doing too much.
I will say though, the more as the episodes go, I'm starting to believe y'all's theory that she might have done it.
It's the facts.
It's looking like she might have done it.
At this point, it ain't no theory. It's the fact. Do you see how she is?
No, I'm saying it's very. Her behavior is very telling, and it's quite possible at this point.
Yeah,
don't get her way. She goes
She's very vindictive, so I don't really put it past her, honestly.
Moochie, what you got? Give us one.
A prediction so far?
Yeah.
Well, like we said, I do believe that she called CPS. I've been saying that.
But do you think she's gonna get found out?
I hope she do.
Yeah.
I hope she do. I want to see her and what you call it, throw hands.
Yes, me too.
Yes, I want to see them throw hands. I want to see a cat fight.
I would love that because LaWanda, like, she would beat that.
She look like she'll beat the brakes off of her.
LaWanda.
Yeah.
From
she'll beat the plastic off of her. Oh my
God. Like what was that? My butt.
Oh, my cheek. Oh no. AG. Oh, when it comes to Remy, hopefully Remy will get deleted.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Please get deleted. He out here snitching. Come on now, get deleted, please.
Yeah,
that's whack. That's wicked whack.
He's corny. He went from being somebody that I didn't like from last season to somebody that I thought I would like this season to now. Like he's just, he gotta go.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Mm-hmm.
Who did y'all think? How can I say it? If she didn't, how could y'all think it's somebody else that called Child Protective Services?
Because of how, let me just say it. The reason why fans of the show, I guess, listen, we have to go back to the episode. It was the timeline of everything.
Throw you off.
At beef with Henrietta. Henrietta had Detective Bryant and said, "Give me everything you know about Terry." 2 scenes later, CPS shows up. They're leading us to believe that he did it. At that time, at that time, he was still on the force. So as a police officer, he obviously has connections and ties to CPS department. So they led us to believe that's what happened.
Which leads me to this. Which leads me to this, and this is the protection. Do you think Henrietta and Markeisha might be working together? Will we find that out? Is that a possibility?
Him and Markeisha working together? Who? Henrietta?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I don't think so.
That would be. I mean, Markeisha.
I'm just saying, like, if y'all saying it this way,
that's a possibility. Mooch, because because she mentions her sometimes.
Yeah, she knows.
Like
she knows
about her or something. It's like, yo, I don't trust this boy, and then he brought her on this trip. Mm-hmm. It's just like, I don't know why. Like when she pulled up, when she walked up, even Meech ain't really speak to her. He was just like,
because they don't.
Right. I loved his energy.
Yeah, like why are you here?
No, sack chaser. But yeah, but she definitely. I mean, after like the more things you see, she does. She called for sure. And then she started the fire, and then she tried to, put it out so she could look like, oh, I'm really here.
Like the hero.
Right. I'm really here for you. Like, come on now. No, I'm a mother, Meech. A mother who is never with her kids. A mother who makes fun of another mother with breast-stained tits or breast-stained bra. Mm-hmm. Like, that makes no sense.
And to top it off, Meech mentioned her kids' safety before she did. Like how you need to get back so you could get back to your kids. When's the last time you seen them? We ain't seen them since last season.
She forgot that she's a mother. She done dropped her kids up at her mama's house and hasn't looked back since. I just don't understand.
Living her best life, child.
And then she over there talking about some Markeisha Stockholm. Then she over there talking about some I got lost my train of thought. Oh my god. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I got thrown off by this. Markeisha Stockholm thing. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, then she over there talking about some we should go away together for a long time, just me. What about your kids? And what are your parents telling you? Your parents are not saying anything? Like, Markeisha, how long are we gonna have these kids?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
She probably getting money from Terry to, pay the parents.
Right. It's
Yup.
something going on. Terry don't put them in the house or something too.
I want to know if she's still working.
She ain't.
That's what I was
here
saying.
at the house on the phone chilling. She ain't working no more.
No,
Or wherever she was working.
He's
That was
completely
only for
funding.
Boom.
He's funding her lifestyle. So no.
Yeah, it's not good that she's not working though, because she has more time on her hands to do all the little conniving things that she does.
I don't mind as a devil's playground.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. Oh my gosh, dig it.
Preach.
All right, let's do this one last thing. Mish don't like Markeisha. I have a feeling she called CPS because she turned off Terry's phone at the restaurant, keep from getting in touch with one. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole plan.
Yeah, it was little because I was at first I was kind of 50-50, but the writing kept showing more and more how vindictive she is. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And they didn't really follow up with the Henrietta Bryant option. So
they never even had a conversation, but they do that too, where they give us the slip with the combo. So
right. And so my theory, as I always told you guys, is I think that her character is there just for us to know how conniving she is, but Terry will never know, or he'll just turn a blind eye to it.
You'll never see it.
I don't think that'll ever be discovered.
It's turning a blind eye to it now.
Yeah, the same mystery of who shot Terry. I said this before. Same mystery. Nobody's gonna know. We're not gonna know who shot him. We're not gonna know who called CB. We know she did, but never.
I mean, he's still on the phone with her when he on the run 20 years from now. So
right, like what?
I wish they did not show us that crap.
I know.
That was another question. I feel like they wrote themselves into a corner by showing us that in the front. Now, no matter what, we still gonna be like, if something happens, we know nothing's gonna happen to Brian. So it's like, why show us that? You didn't even have to have him come in yet. You could have just did it a different way where we just don't see him until after the fact.
Right. And another thing, here's my thing where I try to remain hopeful about it. I know he said we was getting out of here, but sorry, y'all. It showed them in their young age, right? Markeisha and Terry. So that's still a possibility that something could have happened to her, the relationship. Like maybe he was on the phone with Luwanda. I don't know.
I thought he had her picture though.
Yeah, he did the picture and he was touching the picture like that.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying.
Like on the phone with one person.
But he have that picture. Maybe Luwanda don't know about that picture, but the picture is still an old picture.
I see what you're saying.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
I gotta go back to the dialogue.
It makes me wonder, does that mean anything? Because honestly, that was one of the reasons why I thought she probably was dead when they shot up the car, because I was like, okay, well, he did take the picture, in the beginning, right? When he was getting arrested, he had the picture and everything. So I'm like, maybe he's still like, this is the long time love that I lost a while ago, whatever. But man, she's
pulling the Dr. Maurice.
Yeah, she's still here to torture folks. Oh gosh.
One more thing.
Okay.
Because we was talking about how Brian ended up still being involved in that arresting situation. Suppose Brian and Jen confront their superior about being a dirty cop in some way, how end up getting a job back. Because Gar's dirty. So one of his, maybe there was a situation where they can kind of let him know, like, okay, kind of.
Yeah, like blackmail him.
Blackmail him. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
Because I need to figure out.
They're smart enough to do that. Why haven't they thought about that?
I don't know.
Maybe it's too risky. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Because God could be like, listen, they know about me. Get rid of them.
That's the thing too, is like, okay, that's still dangerous. So
yeah,
we gotta see what this councilman, if he appears in the finale, maybe he'll be an intricate part of the next season. Kobe's dad. We'll see.
Right.
I think we're gonna see him because she burnt a lot of bridges after what she did this time because he told her don't make no moves. And now she already messed up political connections before when the whole armored car thing went down. So it's just getting worse his relationship with people. I bet.
Who
Blaze, the to Henry's father.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so I'm about to get out. Are we?
Oh yeah.
All right. I wanted to ask Moochie about that one more time. I'm sorry. You could if you gotta go, Monique.
I'll wait a second.
What did you say about the car thing? I'm sorry.
Huh?
You said that he's losing relationships, Blaze?
Yeah, like with remember she was at that party where she had to apologize to people.
Mm-hmm.
She is burning his political his connections with the stuff that she's doing on the street.
Yeah.
Yes. That's probably why he didn't send that money to cover her behind. But I'm like, I don't know why he would want to put his child in harm's way, but it's like she's really a problem.
He just wanted her to get cut out where she can't sell product no more.
Right. She's really a problem. This is a scratch in my head moment. What about them 1,000 bricks that went missing? Anybody know what he's talking about? Because I think you said something about
with
this
the car accident.
Oh, maybe that
with the car accident, Big Smooth.
Probably.
When the tire blew out and they had to leave the truck with all the coke in there.
Yeah. I don't know.
And when they was driving to bring it to St. Louis.
Cali
with the driver.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if that's gonna come back either, because all of them bricks went missing, and the person that was driving was a vet. So now we got to see how that's gonna pan out.
Right? If they pan it out,
if they do, because
that's why it's a scratch in my head because they ain't saying They ain't saying nothing about it after that. Child.
Nope. I was confused. Very confused. Confusion.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is like our girl time, so we love.
I love it. I love the talk.
Yes.
And if y'all want to join me, baby. We gonna have if y'all want to chat.
Yes, thank you so much for being here, Moochie, pretty girl, Monique Nicole. Thanks again for being here, Big Smooth, Tanette Grayson, J Mac. Oh my gosh, I hate when this happens. Anti-Mike 11, what? Stephen Harris, Kelly Renee, AG, my girl Monica M, and all the others. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Renee Hicks is in the building. Also, take care and be blessed. Bye-bye.